Welcome to Help Desk with Joe. I got with me Joe from A&M Digital Technologies. As always,
We're back.
we're here. So, um, product review, which is always a good thing for folks out there. You help people by providing safety and security through technology, product reviews, and technological help, and of course, helping people in general with technology, whatever it may be, at their home, in business, here in the community. So, lots of good stuff happening. Talk to us a little bit about this show today and this product.
All right. So this product is the phone made by Google, the Google Pixel. And this version is the 5-inch version, which we'll be reviewing today.
I noticed you didn't bring any water. Why is there no water involved? Is it because it's your phone?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
It's not mine or Cena's, therefore no water's involved.
Well, we'll discuss why I didn't bring water a little later.
okay. All right, so the new phone out by Google. How long have you had it?
About a month.
About a month.
It was released in October, and you took pre-orders last month, and they're starting to slowly roll out. So I've had mine for roughly a month, about three and a half weeks so far.
Good usage. Put it through all the scenarios. Throw
Yes.
it down a couple of times.
Not yet. Gotten close, but not yet. I knew we had to do the review, so I didn't want to.
Yeah, it's got less of that just in case.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, talk about a little bit of your experience with using it. What you expected. I mean, I remember you told me a month ago that hey, you got a new phone coming out. You're going to test it and review it. What was your initial thoughts when you looked at this?
Well, my previous phone was a Nexus 5, which was by Google, but Google's changed a few things over the years. They've actually matured. Always before, it was a Google phone, but it was always made by LG, HTC, just different carriers. Now this one, on the box it says Pixel, made by Google.
Yep. They've turned the corner.
Yeah, they've turned the corner where they are a lot more hands-on on this. Now, granted, I've seen some of the teardowns, and first thing you do, you take the screen off, and the battery says H by HTC. So, gut feeling is HTC's making it, but Google's really putting their thumb on it. Says we want it built exactly like this, the way Apple does,
specifically for their applications. Okay.
Right.
All right. So coming in, I'm sure you're a techno guy that will look up all the technical aspects of it.
Right.
Off the bat, what expectations did you have? When you pulled it out of the box, were you excited about? Oh yeah, this is what I thought it would be.
Yeah, I was real excited. It was like a new car. I got that new phone smell. Opened it up, little light shined out. And
ooh, shiny.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about everything that comes in the box and how that kind of plays out.
Okay, so we'll go over the physical materials first, and then we'll go over the specs of what all the phone has. So when you open up the box, this is, of course, the box has a picture of the Pixel on here. The phone comes in two models. What we're reviewing today is the 5-inch model. There's also the 5.5-inch model, which has a few extra bells and whistles, a little taller, stuff like that. But basically, everything under the hood is the same.
Okay.
So you have, of course, the phone.
And it's a nice, sleek phone. Very thin.
Yeah, it's
easy to handle. What would you say comparable size to?
Comparable size to like your iPhones, the iPhone 7, not the 7 Plus, but the 7. It's
right.
It's a 5-inch, so it's right in that range.
It's probably the same size, similar to my Google or
Samsung
7.
Yeah.
So similar size, a little smaller. Okay.
And of course the USB, the wall charger adapter. Now this is something new with the new Google phone. Is it no longer has your standard micro USB. They have gone to the new industry standard of USB Type-C, which we'll dig in a little further here shortly. So this charger isn't your standard wall charger anymore.
Right. That's something you were talking to me before the show. You see this as a trend where everybody will start going, you think?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, because industry standard on USB is changing, so you'd be foolish not to.
Right. It's heading our way. Prepare yourself.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you got to buy more cords.
Okay. What else can you tell us about it?
Okay.
After you get out of that, you have your charging cords, your ports.
Yeah, it comes with two charging cables. The one that comes with the wall charger is a USB Type-C to USB Type-C on both ends. It also comes with a regular USB connector that you connect in your computer to a USB Type-C connector. And then you have this USB Type-C to USB converter adapter that if you lose this cable, you can use the same adapter. You can use this adapter to use the computer cable to charge your phone from the wall jack.
Okay, nice. Nice to have a little bonus in the box.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very nice.
On to the technical aspects. What do you got?
Okay. So as we talked about, it's a 5-inch screen. The battery life on it is a 2770 milliamp hour battery. According to Google specs, it will have up to 19-day standby time, up to 26-hour talk time on For internet usage on LTE or Wi-Fi, you can use it up to 13 hours straight.
What's LTE?
Cell phone data.
Gotcha.
And then if you want to watch videos, it can do up to 13 hours of videos. Or if you're playing audio through the headphones, not through the speaker on the phone itself, it can hold up to 110 hours of battery life.
Okay. And we were talking earlier, one of the neat features of the battery life is the charging capacity.
Yes.
Yeah, talk a little bit about that.
This phone has what they call fast charging capability. What that means is if you're getting ready to leave the office for the day and, oh shoot, I forgot my phone, I got a big evening ahead, you can do what they call fast charge, which you plug in your charging adapter, and with about 15 minutes, according to Google specs, it'll give you up to 7 hours battery life. Now, it doesn't fully charge your battery, but that means all you're going to do, use it for the evening, is make and receive phone calls, make and receive text messages. You should have plenty to last you the evening up to 7 hours. Now, that does not, it's going to be a lot less if you are sitting there playing games all night or watching videos. So it's up to 7 hours of talk or texting time.
Which is still a huge bonus in our fast-paced world now. 15 minutes of charge for 7 hours of standby talk and text time is very valuable.
Right.
Very valuable.
And what's nice is one new feature on the phone, and it's in the software side of it, is if you get a text message, it turns on kind of like a night mode. It turns on black and white. Just say, hey, here's your notification, and you can read it. And if it goes away too quick, you can tap your screen, and it'll turn in full color. But that nice little black and white screen saves on battery as well.
Nice. That's very nice. Okay. A little bit more about the camera video capabilities. I know you got more information.
Okay. The material on the phone itself is aerospace grade aluminum, so it's an aluminum case. 4 gigs of RAM inside. For storage, it comes in 2 models: the 32 gig, which is my model, or 128 gig storage. Okay. For the process,
just an idea. Is that standard, above standard?
Yeah, that's standard. Pretty much everything's going to at least 32 gig, and Apple's in the same process of 32 gig or 128, so you have both ends of the spectrum. And there's only about $100 difference between the two.
Right. Okay, so that's pretty adequate storage, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, for the processor, it has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 2.15 gigahertz 64-bit quad-core processor.
Sounds like it's a drag car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So for the camera, it has your typical standard rear-facing, front-facing cameras. For the rear-facing camera, it's a 12.3 megapixel high-rated camera. There was a third-party company that rated cameras. It actually rated higher than the new iPhone 7.
Nice. Okay.
And then your front-facing camera is just a standard 8 megapixel front-facing camera.
Okay. And you mentioned the video capabilities?
Yes. This is what is really neat. This phone has the capability of shooting 4K videos.
What does that mean exactly?
Okay, 4K.
I know you told me earlier, but I just like, yes, that sounds great. I don't really know.
So when if you go to the store and you buy a TV, you see 720p, 1080p, 4K, and you're going, what's that to me? I just want to watch. I want to watch TV. 720p and 1080p are the pixels, the little dots on your screen. The
amount.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's per line. That's 720 pixels per line across your screen. 1080p is 1080 pixels per line on your television. 4K means there's 4 times the pixels of what 1080p is. So it's 4 times higher resolution than your 1080p.
That's pretty incredible. And does that eat up more space?
Yes. Oh, yes. It eats up
space. Stuff.
Yeah, it eats
up.
If
you really want a high quality video, you have the capability.
Right.
Okay. That sounds definitely like a high fuel dragster with capabilities. So
right.
A lot of good stuff there. Okay. What else you got?
Okay. So on the back here, we have a little dot here. This is your built-in fingerprint reader. And as you can see, the screen on my phone is completely black. I don't have anything lit up. Always before, you always have to hit your home button and then swipe up and all that. Now, at a black screen, you just tap your finger. Logs you right in. You don't have to put in a password or anything.
And I tried this. It would not let me log in earlier. It actually locked me out after 4 or 5 tries.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm assuming they're accurate, but
yeah, actually, surprisingly,
it seems really small. And I thought, well, you never.
Yeah, this is surprisingly accurate because I've seen some fingerprint readers where you have to get on just right in the middle. But I can get this just about anywhere. I even had the phone upside down and hit it, and it logs me right in. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So the accuracy of it is really nice.
Is there a bypass for, like, if you handed me your phone and said, "Hey, call this real quick"?
Yeah, you can actually just swipe up and then put in the PIN code.
Okay.
Now, when you if you reboot your phone, just for security purposes, it asks for your fingerprint and the PIN number.
Okay, gotcha.
So it has that, and It has, like we discussed, the USB Type-C connector. It also has a feature that the iPhone no longer has.
Yeah.
The headphone jack.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So that it still has the headphone jack.
That's hard to go away from.
I know.
I understand the ease of use of the Bluetooth headphones and stuff, but boy, if the batteries run dead or something, you're down.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see how well this is going to work out as far as Apple's end goes. If it'll benefit them or hurt them.
I mean, I know everything's going to no wires, wireless everything.
Yeah.
Still, like mine ran out the other day. I have wireless headphones. I was mowing the grass, and they're dead. So I'm stuck. But I could go back, grab my old set, plug them in, and go.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like wireless, but there's
It's a
still
nice security blanket.
yeah, there's nothing more reliable than hardwire.
Yep. So, okay.
Now for the SIM slot for your SIM cards, it's a nano type SIM. So if you have an older phone that has a bigger type SIM, you may have to get a new SIM card for that. For the wireless, it is 802.11 ABGNNAC. So it covers all the new, all the way to the oldest to the newest wireless on the spectrum. For Bluetooth, it's running Bluetooth 4.2 and also still has the NFC capability.
Okay. Wonderful. Uses the Android system still?
Yep, still Android, running the latest version of Android, Android 7.1, also known as Nougat.
They have the best names.
I know. Now, here's one feature that Google announced that really blew me away, and I am tickled to death. If you own a Google Pixel, Google will give you unlimited storage of your photos.
Really?
Free.
Wow. That's huge.
Yes. Now, here's why it's so much better. Right now, if Google offers this to everybody, free of charge, unlimited storage on Google Photos at a lower resolution.
Right.
With the Pixel, full original resolution, no downgrade on quality, unlimited storage.
That's amazing. That's huge.
Yes.
That's really, yeah. That's a big deal.
And it was funny, during their keynote, they showed the iCloud, you're almost out of storage, pop up in the background, just kind of one little extra jab to Apple, which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah, that is funny. But, and really for someone, I mean, now all our photos are stored on our Facebook accounts or whatever other engine you go to that you store photos, but nobody puts them in photo albums anymore.
No.
There's always that concern if I lost my phone or if I upload some to the computer, whatever happens to them.
Yeah.
Now, free, unlimited, high resolution storage.
Yeah, the original resolution, which is high. Yes, so that's what. And
that's
now that I'm in the pool of, I have pictures of my daughter on here.
Yeah, you betcha.
Yes, so that is a big lifesaver for me. I just sit there and it'll back up automatically, and I don't have to worry about it.
And you can clear your phone off and not have to worry about it if you have it somewhere, you don't have it somewhere.
Right.
That's always a concern.
But I can always double check and say, okay, yeah, it's backed up here before I start deleting off my phone.
Wonderful. Okay, what else you got?
So the phone is available two ways. Verizon is sold exclusively to Verizon, but if you want it on a different carrier, you can buy it straight from Google. So this is where I have an issue.
Okay.
If you watch all the commercials on TV, it says, buy the Google Pixel only at Verizon. That's only halfway true. Right. It's one of those, I understand why Verizon does it, but I don't agree with it. Right. If you're a Verizon customer, yes, you can get the Google Pixel. You can get it from Verizon or the Google Store. If you're on AT&T, T-Mobile, Sprint, Straight Talk, which is what I'm on, you can still get the phone for your carriers. You just can't go walk into the AT&T store and say, hey, I want the Google Pixel. Right. What you have to do is buy it from Google. It's already unlocked. All you have to do is take it to AT&T or your carrier and say, hey, I want my number transferred over this phone. They may charge you a small transfer fee, but it'll work on all carriers.
That's awesome. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. It's tricky, but the availability is nice.
Yes.
I'm still caught up with free storage. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so that pretty much covers all of the...
That's a lot of technical aspects to cover.
Yes.
But with a new product like a phone, it's become everybody's best friend.
Right.
It's hard to live without your phone. And phones cover so much ground of our everyday life.
Yes.
And Google seems to have done a very good job of providing a lot of stuff in a little phone.
Yeah, they've knocked this one out of the park.
Okay, so let's go on Joe's pros.
Okay.
Pros.
The pros. The unlimited storage was a big seller for me.
That's huge. Yeah. You have a new daughter, and by golly, you're going to have pictures off the wazoo.
Yeah.
And it'll only get, once she starts moving, it'll get more and more. So.
Yeah. So that's what
that's
what really sold me was unlimited storage. And now when I'm taking pictures of my daughter, I'm taking them and putting them in set albums by the month. So this is the best thing for me.
Nice. Okay. What else you got?
the position and the accuracy of the fingerprint reader. The iPhone, everybody's used to the home button on their iPhones at the bottom. So when you get it, you have to do this or do this. With the design, if you're holding your phone, you just hit it in the back, and you don't have. There's no weird.
You don't have to transfer the phone around.
Yeah. So it's literally one finger to log in. That's what's really impressive with.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. One other feature is with the new version of Android Nougat is spam phone calls. If someone tries to call you and this number shows up, it comes up and it'll turn your screen red and has the number and all that and says possible spam number.
Really?
Yeah. So if you answer it and when you get off the phone, it'll say, was that a spam number or not? And you can help Google improve and say, yeah, this number was trying to sell me this, or this number was legitimate. And they'll adjust their analytics accordingly.
And it's hard. I a lot of times don't answer my phone if I don't recognize the number because now the spammers have local numbers.
Right.
It messes me all up.
So you'll still may get a few of those, but if enough people get it before you,
they'll
then
cut it out of the system.
Yeah, then it'll pop up and say possible spam number.
I know it's a phone, but audio and those type of concerns.
Yeah.
Where's that fall for you?
Great audio and video. Let me play something real quick. Show you how good the audio is on. Let's do that.
Our alphabet A through Z. And
oh wow, that's really loud.
9 and
so it's a phone, and people still look at it as a tool. But then again, when you want to sit down and work on something and have music play, that becomes a pretty important part.
Yeah, and for those of you that are wondering, just to keep everybody happy as far as YouTube and licensing and all that, that was Leo Laporte with the Twit podcast and his weekly radio show. I want to play music, but I don't want this kid kicked off YouTube. So
right. So
that's where the licensing is on that, in case anybody asks.
So audio picture quality for you?
Oh, it knocks it out of the park. Nice. For the screen and stuff, the screen quality is great. And I turned it on, I was like, yeah, that's nice. So then I picked up my old Nexus 5, and side by side comparison, it's out of the way.
Blew it away.
Yeah, blew it away. Compared to my old Nexus 5, the screen looks washed out now. You don't know how good it is until you compare to what you had.
That's usually how it is. You realize but that's a good point. That's a great point. If you're upgrading, you'll notice a big difference.
Yes.
It always makes you happy with your purchase when you have that noticeable difference.
Right. When you see the noticeable improvement, it's all worth it.
Awesome. Okay. Joe's cons.
All right, the cons.
Tell us the bad.
The one thing for me, and this is a biggie, is the button positioning. Always before, they would have the power button on one side, then your volume buttons on the other. This new design, they have the power button and then your volume buttons all lined up, which is a pain in the butt for me because I'm on the road a lot. If I put it up in my little window mount, I'm always hitting one of these, and typically the volume down button, trying to get it centered in my little windshield mount. It hits the volume down button, so I can't hear my GPS or my music, which is a real pain. It's a more pain in the neck than anything.
My first thought was that it would be nice to have it on this side because it's easier, it seems, to use your thumb. But now you're talking about it's in the middle.
Yeah,
that would cause a problem anytime you're holding it.
Right. Yeah. Which on the phone when using it, it's not a problem. The only time I actually ran into it is when I try to mount it, because I always try to mount it in the center. So now I've trained myself to a little to the left, and I still hit it from time to time.
Okay. What else you got on the con side?
No wireless charging. This has been a complaint, a thorn in my side for years now. I had an old Nexus 5, had wireless charging, loved it.
Yep. I use mine every day. I'd be hard pressed to go away from it.
Exactly. Now you see where I'm at.
Yeah.
The Nexus 6 didn't have it, the 5X and 6P didn't have it. Now the Pixel still doesn't have it. Why? I don't know, and I don't.
That would be my question. Why do you think they'd go away from it?
I don't know, and it makes zero sense to me. And it's one of those things. If it's the fingerprint reader, I'd get it. But by this point in the ball game, they should figure out a way to have both.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
it would have to be something that's a direct incompatibility, because otherwise, why would you not have it?
And Samsung is actually, bringing out wireless charging, which is something they haven't done before that I'm aware of. Yeah. So why wouldn't Google keep up with what they did have?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a pretty, not a game changer maybe, but a pretty big con.
And here's another one that was kind of surprised me, is no water resistance. Apple, with their newest version of iPhone, was bragging about it being water resistant. The Pixel There's no
None
rating.
at all?
There's no rating, official rating from Google
Wow.
for water resistance.
That's trouble.
Yes.
Cena's definitely going to dunk your phone. Just as paybacks.
It just.
You're in trouble.
I know.
You better keep a hold of that.
That's why I have everything backed up.
But, yeah, wow. That's rough.
Yeah.
No water resistance. I don't even know what to think about that because it's such commonplace now.
I know.
I mean, now that the feature is waterproof,
Yeah.
not even water resistant, so that's troubling.
And it's one of those, I've read independent reports saying, yeah, we've tested and it's rated up to this. Well, that's all fine and well, and these are good tests from legitimate sites, but if Google doesn't say it, I'm not going to test it and risk, losing my phone and being out of warranty and all that.
Let's test it.
Okay, stipulation.
No stipulations.
No stipulations?
You wanted to put mine in the water. I think.
Yeah, but yours advertises that it can do it.
That's true. All right, well, Joe's thumbs up or thumbs down. What are we looking at?
Okay, typical 5-star rating, and I wanted to give us a 5-star so bad. I mean, it's killing me to do this, but I would have to give it 4 stars. Yeah. And I want if it had the even the wireless charging, it would knock it up to 4.5. Yeah. I thought about even going as far down as 3.5, but
I can't understand the water resistance part.
Yeah.
So many people use their phones for so much stuff now. Outdoor adventure, mountain biking, you name it. Your phone is always out doing something.
Yeah, it's one of those. A couple years ago, I'd understand it because it was kind of industry standard.
Yeah.
But at this point, the ball game, you really
yes, that automatic. Really, in my mind, as a consumer with kids, I'm always out and getting sprayed with water in the rain doing something.
Right. Well, even with your job, just the day-to-day stuff.
Yeah.
In your position, you don't know what you're getting into.
Yeah, dealing with yahoos, it's hard to tell.
Exactly.
I agree. So, okay, well, 4-star rating, still not bad.
Not bad, but there is a lot. There is some room for improvement, and it's not a lot of improvements, but these minor improvements are big.
Talking about the price, what are we looking at roughly?
Okay. The price is right in line with the Samsung phones and stuff like that, or iPhone. It's very comparable as far as the regular retail price. Now, if you go to Verizon, you may be able to get a discount depending on what your plan is and all that. But the retail price on the 5-inch 32 gig version is $649.
Yeah, and we were talking about the waterproof, water resistant issue. If it's in comparable price, would that sway you as to what you? Obviously, it didn't. But
right.
Was that a concern going in?
It was a concern going in, considering when I bought my Nexus 5, it was $200 cheaper.
Right.
But now that they're at the same price point as.
Well, let me ask it a different way.
Okay.
Is there anything that you saw this and said, yeah, I'll pay the same money and not worry about the water resistance because of the offset of the other features?
Not really. What sold me was just I'm used to the Google environment, so I knew that it was going to be a quality product.
Right.
So that I'm in the Google
trust
bandwagon.
of the trademark name.
Yeah. The brand trust is what I went with, and it was nice that they give me unlimited storage.
Yeah, that's huge.
Plus, since I was able to pre-order, that qualified me. Google had a special going on, which wasn't the reason I bought it, but it was just an extra freebie that I was more than happy to take.
Sure.
Is Google, if you pre-ordered from Google, which as of this recording they started releasing the emails today, you'll get a promo code for a free headset, of the virtual reality headset, the Google Daydream.
Nice. Okay.
So we'll be doing a
review.
review.
There are some things that offset that.
Yeah. So we'll be doing a review on that here in a few weeks.
Okay. Sounds great. I look forward to that. We'll have some fun, by golly.
Yeah.
And then we'll put it in water.
But record you doing virtual reality.
Nice. That's what I need. Virtual reality. Okay. So if anybody wants to get a hold of you, they have any questions about the Google Pixel, how they get a hold of you?
You give us a call at our office at 304-927-3588. Check out our website at amdigitaltechnologies.com or be like Dave and like us on Facebook.
Yep, I like the Facebook. You throw up your daily specials. It's an easy way to communicate with you and Cena. And as always, make sure you shop local. We're rolling into wintertime here. Christmas is coming up.
Black Friday's right around the corner.
Black Friday.
And that's the thing.
That's a big deal for you.
And that's the thing. Nobody talks about Thanksgiving anymore. It's Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
Yeah, there you go. So if you're shopping, shop local. A&M Digital Technologies. You guys have hosted a ton of stuff for us here in the fall with all our events and stuff that we record for Patch, along with hosting our classes and then the Black Walnut Festival. And
which was a huge success.
Yes, wonderful stuff you all have been doing behind the scenes. So if you are shopping, make sure you shop local. Look up A&M Digital Technologies either through the website or the Facebook page. Contact Joe. And I know today we're talking about product review, so if you have any questions about, even if it's not this product,
Right.
call Joe and Cena and get the real information on it. They'll be more than happy to help you out. So this show, produced and hosted by A&M Digital Technologies, hopefully helping some people out on their next phone purchase and answering some questions.
Sounds great.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.